Hi dear students, welcome back to your chemistry class. Today we are going to study the second part about history of atom. In last session we studied that atom is the small and the tiny part, a small and tiny part of any any material, and it is not divisible, it is indivisible. But is atom really indivisible? No, not anymore. It happened when Mr. Joseph John Thomson, that guy is actually a British physicist, in 1897, while he was investigating on cathode rays, he suddenly discovered electron. Electron is actually a subparticles. They are subparticles inside the atom, and they are about 1,000 times smaller than atom. That's what Mr. Thomson says. He also, as the other scientist, Mr. Dalton, he also proposed an atomic model to describe his idea to the other scientists. He called his model plum pudding. Plum pudding is actually like a sphere full of fluid, and inside that fluid there are small particles where they are suspended. These particles are plums. These yellow parts are plums. They are electrons actually, and this blue one is the sphere full of fluid. But when Mr. Thomson discovered that there is no charge actually, electron has negative charge, but overall the atom doesn't have any charge. Atom is neutral according to the charge. So then he gave the fluids positive charge. So briefly, if we discuss about this, there is a sphere full of positive charge, the fluid full of positive charge, and the electrons, the particles, have negative charge. So the overall atom is neutral. Then Mr. Ernest Rutherford, he was actually a student of Mr. J.J. Thomson. He's a famous physicist from New Zealand. He discovered positive charge inside the atom in 1909 while he was doing an experiment called gold foil experiment. The result of this experiment had 4 points, and the first one, an atom consists of a small central part called nucleus. It means atom is a small part in the center, and it is called nucleus. The second, nucleus is positively charged and almost all of the mass is gathered there. This is a small part, and this one has positive charge, and all of the mass of the atom is gathered, almost all of the mass is gathered in that black point. Number 3, volume of nucleus is much smaller than the whole atom. This is the whole atom, but the volume of that mass is much smaller than the whole atom. And most of the space of atom is a free space. And this, number 4, this free space has particles which have negative charge. They are called electrons, these red ones. So for this structure, or for this model, in 1911, Mr. Rutherford called this structure, this model, the planetary system. Why? Because the atom, the nucleus is in the center like sun, and the electrons are going round around like Earth, Mars, or the other planets. So after Mr. Rutherford, Mr. Niels Henrik David Bohr, he is actually a Danish physicist. He is also a student of Mr. J.J. Thomson. In 1913, he stated that electrons revolve around a nucleus indefinite energy level. This is nucleus, and these are the energy levels. The electrons are going round around on these energy levels. These energy levels are also called orbits. They neither absorb nor emit energy. It means that they are on a specific distance from the nucleus. They don't get energy and they don't lose energy, and they're going round around on that definite or specific distance from the nucleus. But these all theories and history of atom, these all models had many defects. Now, today, the most accepted theory is quantum model of atom. It is like this, and we will study this, inshallah, in 10th grade. This was all about atomic theory, history of atom. If you had any question, you can comment below and subscribe and like our channel for more videos. Don't forget, stay home, stay safe, and save lives. Goodbye.